At 11 now, we are learning more about the story behind this iconic photo of a record-breaking military mission. An Air Force pilot who also happens to be a New Jersey native and his flight crew helped evacuate refugees as U.S. troops prepared to leave Afghanistan. I spoke with them about what they went through that day and got exclusive access inside a military plane just like the one they used in this incredible refugee rescue.
800 people on your jet? Holy cow.
You may not have heard this radio transmission, but you have likely seen this now iconic photo on board a U.S. Air Force C-17 aircraft. Afghan refugees packed in so tight, no one shifted during takeoff or landing.
We were getting ready to do a normal mission, and it turned into something a little bit more meaningful by being able to do what you saw in that picture.
Did you know how many people you had on that jet?
We did, approximately 800 people right from the get-go, and as you know, the total was 823.
Lieutenant Colonel Eric Cutt, a New Jersey native and currently stationed at Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, was the lead officer on this flight. Part of Operation Allies Refuge, the largest non-combatant evacuation airlift in U.S. history. The plane they boarded was just like this, a massive military aircraft capable of holding hundreds of thousands of pounds, but never intended for more than just a few hundred passengers.
There was not a limit that day. If it fits, it ships.
Loadmaster Tech Sergeant Justin Triola took the photo and made that critical judgment call.
I made sure that this area was clear, made sure the edges were clear, and everybody was safely on board.
So I just want to get a visual of this right here, and then you look back here to this, and this is all filled with a sea of Afghan refugees.
Yes, ma'am. The hardest part was after I closed was trying to make it back to the front.
Watching him do it was actually quite amazing. Not only that he could fit through them, but all the people just helping him, trying to give him their hands for him to hold on.
It was August 14th, 2021, 2 weeks before America's deadline to leave Afghanistan and 48 hours before Kabul would fall to the Taliban. With the threat of imminent danger, the crew knew they were over capacity, but not over the weight limit. How would you describe the look in their eyes?
There was a look of fear, desperation, some a look of comfort.
Comfort was something co-pilot Captain Mark Lawson offered a mother.
I saw the little girl on the ground,
allowing her to wrap her child in a crew member's jacket. This is his photo, and the jacket will soon have a place in the U.S. Air Force Museum.
And in that moment, did that serve as a sign for you? Did it have any significance?
I knew that we were all going to be all right at that moment, because when you see a child sleeping, just something comes over you and you want to protect it.
You're behind the controls. What's going through your mind other than the mission?
The fact that we were able to bring them back here so they could get that sense of freedom, get an education, watching those kids be able to come over here and play with a soccer ball and have all those abilities to be something and do whatever they want to do with their lives was an incredible feeling for all of us.
The crew doesn't know where these 640 adults and 183 children are today. This image, though, seen around the world, will serve as proof of the flight to freedom that they so bravely provided and the faith these refugees had in their ability to complete the mission.
Did you realize the significance of the record that you were creating by taking this?
No, I had no idea at the time. Originally, I think I just took it for proof, because nobody would actually believe that happened.
Oh, but it happened. And just to be clear, this was 2 days before the flight where Afghan refugees were seen clinging to a plane as it took off. Also, this note, the crew that we spoke to flew back to Afghanistan the very next day after this historic flight to complete another rescue mission. They were focused, and I cannot tell you the amount of respect that I grew up as an Air Force brat. My father was in the Air Force, so I was very familiar, with how these people live day to day. But the trust that they have in each other's ability to do their job is just amazing. All of the pieces had to fit together perfectly in order to get that flight off safely.
And they got it done.
And they all got it done.
In the moment, though, they're just working. They're not even recognizing any of the significance that is so amazing in retrospect, right?
All of the political stuff that's going on, all of the things that are going on directly around them. Get in, get out. They are focused, laser focused. Hats off to them. Much respect. And you know what? Fly safe, and thank you for your service.
Absolutely.